I do not want this for your future children, for my future children, for our sisters, and this is one of the biggest reasons why I choose to call myself a housewife. Hello, lovely feminine women. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Today I am filming in the evening, which is a little bit difficult, and I think that might be one of the reasons why it has been challenging for me to film this video. I wanted to say thank you again for liking the videos that you like, for hitting the red subscribe button, for leaving me comments, and if you haven't done any of those things, I highly encourage that you do those things because it helps reach other women, helps the femininity revolution grow, and contributes to the overall conversation concerning homemaking as well as femininity. My name is Cynthia. I am a millennial housewife and I'm a former Miss Earth Canada. I am wearing my comfy lounge clothes tonight. I have made sure that my t-shirt was a little bit feminine by having ruffle details on the sleeves. I absolutely love these scrunchies from the Dollar Tree, and I'm drinking my favorite chamomile tea. We are going to dissect the issues surrounding the use of the word housewife. You may have noticed over the past several months that I have made an active effort to use housewife in a majority of my videos and as well as on my other social media platforms. The reason is that I really think that there is a shame, there is such a stigma associated with being a housewife. I am not talking about a general preference that you might have towards using the term homemaker, stay-at-home mom, CEO of your own home. I am talking about the societal stereotypes associated with being a housewife. Now, if you have been a long-time subscriber to my channel, you will have also noticed that I try to make a distinction between homemaking as well as being a housewife. I believe that all women can engage in the practice of homemaking because it deals more so with matters of the heart, but being a housewife is a very obvious and clear distinction as to what your occupation is. And this is why I think that housewives are often ruthlessly attacked, because it is clear that what she does all day is she takes care of her home as well as her family. This puts the housewife in a very vulnerable position to be attacked by other people who disagree with her lifestyle. I also want you to take a moment to maybe close your eyes and think about the negative imagery that comes to your mind when I say housewife. When I say that a woman is a housewife, you might actually think about the desperate housewives, the real housewives who aren't really housewives, and I'm not knocking you if you like that show, but it's pretty clear that they are not real housewives. And we also have the imagery of a gold digger woman. The problem that I have with this is that we have many women who are afraid, consequently, of labeling themselves as housewives for this reason. And when we have many women who are afraid of calling themselves housewives and that are resorting to other terms just because they are afraid of the negativity that comes their way when they call themselves a housewife, this is where I have a major problem. You have to think about historically when groups of people have tried to undermine other people, they have caused for negative stereotypes to be associated with the language in which that group of people might have appropriated themselves with. That means that they might have taken twisted terms, made jokes, etc., against that certain group of people so that they feel shame in calling themselves what they actually are. This is what I think has happened to the housewife community. And I get it. I call myself a housewife sometimes, and I honestly feel a little bit of fear. And it does cause for me to think about those negative stereotypes that might be associated with my intelligence, with my inability to go out there and provide for myself. That is not true. That is what people think. And it saddens me to think that other women might feel the same, and this impedes them from using the word housewife. I also think that it is a good depiction on how we have a little bit deteriorated in our values in the Western world. Being a housewife and focusing on the non-quantifiable aspects of home living is clearly not respected in our society that has a tendency to label people based on the amount of money that they have, the amount of fame that they have, or their accomplishments that can be easily listed on a resume. And I really think that this is sad because we are leaving so many groups of people behind, because it doesn't just deal with housewives. It deals with vulnerable people in society. It deals with people who might have impediments to what they can achieve monetarily. It is saying to them that they are not worth anything because they do not have a high number on their paycheck. Just like it is difficult to go out there and present yourself to the world as a feminine woman, I understand how difficult it may be to call yourself a housewife. But I want you to think about the future, women who are growing up, women who might feel as though they are the most fulfilled in their homes. If they see a group of women who are not able to be strong in what they stand for in their chosen life path, this might deter these women from actually going and fulfilling their life purpose in the home. And this will never build strong communities and strong individuals, because if people are pursuing things that aren't in alignment with their life purpose and the thing in which they think that they should do that would yield them the most fulfillment, we are going to have so many lost, broken, and honestly psychologically deteriorated individuals in our society. I do not want this for your future children, for my future children, for our sisters, and this is one of the biggest reasons why I choose to call myself a housewife. This is also why I believe we need to create spaces for housewives. We need to create internet spaces like this channel, like the other channels on the internet. And this is why I will always support other women who propel the message of being a proud housewife, even if there may be minor differences that come our way. Your words have power. The way in which you present yourself to the world, the label that you give yourself, has so much influence. Remember that, women. And I am again not talking about if you have a personal preference that is innocently rooted in using another term to call yourself. I am just talking about those women who might feel guilt or shame in presenting themselves to the world as a housewife. I want you to know that I am there with you. The women on this channel have your back, and it is not just a word, it is not just an occupation, it is so much more than that. It is the future of women and their fulfillment in this domain of life. As always, leave me your thoughts down below. I'm always interested in generating a positive conversation where we uplift each other, and it really does bless other women who come on this channel and who are looking for more advice or more opinions pertaining to this topic. I love you all, lovely feminine women. Have a good rest of the day. For me, it is going to be a movie and going to bed. I will see you in our next video. Bye-bye.